Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JJ. Today I'm coming back with a video talking about Helium, and of course from there you guys might be thinking like, hey, why suddenly my earning go up so high? And some of you guys might be like, hey, why I one whole day, like 24 hours, there's no activity, even though I witnessed something, but of course there's no reward. So in this video we're gonna cover all of that, and of course disclaimer first, if let's say you're interested in like buying Helium miners or hosting a free hotspot whatsoever, you can use all the links down below. And of course I would say one of it, AstralDigital, is the company that me and some of my partners form, and after that from there we are providing like free hotspots onto it. If you want to know more, you can check out using the link down below. And of course I would say another disclaimer itself, yes, I'm promoting to basically sell hotspot, and using the link itself is going to help the channel out a lot. And of course I would say there's no additional cost to you or whatsoever. I'm just getting paid for marketing them for them, and after that from there, yeah, I would say only invest in what you can afford to lose, and of course at your own risk. Alright, without further ado, we are going to jump into the content itself for those who are new itself to the channel. And of course, you stumble across this video, you want to basically watch this segment, and if let's say you already know about what is Helium, you can just skip to the next segment. So over here, for those who are new to the channel, or let's say you stumble across this video itself, what is Helium? Helium itself is a cryptocurrency, a decentralized project, basically making challenging the telco. Like right now, basically, you know, our traditional data itself, we need to basically send a satellite up to the space, and after that from there, the company that sent it up can have the rights to basically utilize it, and of course from there charge you data plan or whatsoever. So over here on Helium itself, they're trying to make an internet of things, basically sensors, IoT stuff. And after that from there, we know that if let's say you go over to the telco, they're gonna give you a bundle plan of like, let's say, a 50 gigabyte of data worth for that one whole month. But of course, you know, your IoT stuff is maybe you only have like 10 IoT stuff that you want to host, but instead this IoT stuff is just going to take maybe 5 gigabyte of data. But of course, you go to the telco and tell them for a business plan, they're going to tell you, hey, you will need to basically have our minimum plan is 50 GB for $50, for example. And after that from there, you have to like, okay, can I get a little bit lesser? They will tell you no straight up. And after that from there, you have to basically use whatever they tell you to pay. I mean, like, you pay for 50 gig, and after that from there, you only use 5 GB, and of course the 45 GB left is going to be wasted. And after that from there, Helium itself is trying to counter this type of problem. So the concept itself is pay what you use, and of course from there we need to basically have a satellite up in the space. But no, on Helium itself, we use this Helium miner slash the light hotspot, or the hotspot itself, a gateway to basically enter to the into the Helium network, and after that from there, use the data over there to basically track your assets. And after that from there, you can like have a dog tracker, a assets tracker, like maybe your car whatsoever, and put a GPS tracker onto it also can. And of course, let's say you do some gardening or whatsoever, you see the humidity is quite high and you need to basically open the umbrella or something like that, you can do that also with the internet of things using the IoT network itself on Helium. And of course from there, you only pay what you use, and I would say the concept itself is very interesting. And over here, the hotspot itself also give a chance for people like me, and after that from there, like you yourself, if let's say you are interested in that, you can basically tap into it by buying one hotspot, or you can just get it for free at AstralDigital. And after that from there, you can just use it to basically host provide coverage for the network. And after that from there, by providing coverage equals, you need to basically put an outdoor antenna or indoor antenna depending on your location and how you want to set it up. And after that from there, if let's say of course you want to have the maximized earning or whatsoever, you need to basically do some hard work and research onto how do you place an antenna, and after that know a little bit about radio waves to basically begin with. So if let's say you are interested in getting it for free, and after that not doing much research or whatsoever, I would say AstralDigital is the only choice for you. And right now we're gonna jump into what happened previously on Helium. So on my channel itself, I delegated a playlist talking about Helium. So if you want to watch the whole playlist, it's gonna pop up above. And of course, what happened previously on Helium itself, I have basically like rant about basically what is this denied list, and after that the low earnings, and after that no earnings at all, and after that I tell people that better watch them. And of course, over here there's also like Helium updates that need to know, basically the super tune antenna, and many more updates that is more crucial to the network itself. Like from the beginning of time, I mean like from the time where I know about Helium, which is last year August, till today itself, there's a lot of shit that happened, and there's a lot of wonder things that happen. But of course, I would say mostly I encounter shit, and after that I would say nevertheless I still love the network because it is innovative, and after that I believe that there's a future for it. That's why I am here, and I even created a company to host the hotspot to basically accelerate their proof of coverage, and of course, yeah, basically throwing money into burn. And I would say that is the concept of that. And after that, on Helium itself, previously I spoke about like what happened on the network. Basically, there was some cock out happening on the network, and after that, the low earnings that we see across Asia. And of course, previously people in the United States complaining that they earn only 0.5 HNT per day. And after that, 0.5 HNT in Singapore, in Asia itself, it is like a pot of gold that we will never get, because basically I would say that the Helium network itself is much more favorable into the US, in the EU region itself, because over there they have like lots of sensors, lots of partnership that is going on. And of course for sensor itself, if you don't know about the network, basically if let's say there's a lot of sensors around the Helium hotspot itself, definitely it is going to means the money, because you need to buy the data credit, and the data credit is going to be used to broadcast data. And after that, from there, from time to time, if let's say it's a car that's moving, it is going to ping every like maybe 30 seconds to basically show a live update or whatsoever. So the data have to be consistent, and after that, from there, by using this itself, you need to have data credit. So this data credit is real life money putting into the Helium network, and from there, data credit will be exchanged for HNT as reward for those who are nearby, and of course manage to detect the asset that is moving the sensor. So I would say this over here is what's going on previously on Helium, and right now what is going on Helium as of today. I mean like recently. So we're gonna basically pull out our favorite Discord channel, which is the Helium announcement itself. So there's tons of announcement. Like I did not read it for like a few days. There's like mega updates, a lot of updates, too much to keep up. So I'm just gonna compile it for you guys. So what is going on Helium itself? Basically they are transiting from the full hotspot towards the light hotspot, and of course guess what? When they are transiting the transiting from full hotspot to light hotspot equals, basically we understand that previously those owner that are owning the hotspot itself, you are maybe issued the 32GB worth of the SD card itself, micro SD card in the device itself, and some of them are unlucky because the manufacturer decided to go on budget, go on 16GB. And after that, guess what? The Helium network grew too big, and after that, from there, everybody who are owning the hotspot itself see that their hotspot is offline, not working. So they did some research. Hey, what the fuck is going on with my hotspot? And from there, they realized that okay, so I found out that I need to upgrade my SD card. So you upgrade your SD card to 64GB, if not 128GB. And of course, with this transition of this full hotspot to the light hotspot itself, you do not need to have a larger SD card size, because they are basically using the snapshot. And after that, from there, instead of downloading the whole blockchain, now like previously, right now it's just doing the snapshot from the manufacturer. Basically we call it the validators, and after that, from there, yeah, with this itself, this implementation itself is super good for everybody, because yeah, you do not need to basically like upgrade from time to time, or buy a 256 gig or maybe like 528 gig of SD card to put it into your hotspot. So there is no need for that. And after that, from there, meanwhile, transiting to this light hotspot itself, they implemented that okay, so we have this 44158 issue for this port forwarding. So many people who are new to the network, I mean like newbies who want to get into the network, and after that, from there, have a card of Helium, and of course hedge against the future or whatsoever. You buy the hotspot, and after that you just host it. It is marketed as the plug and play device, which I do not see over here. Previously it was, yeah, basically it was claiming to be a plug and play device, but of course unfortunately it is not, because you need to know networking stuff. And after that, if let's say you have zero background on the Helium on networking itself, you are basically in deep shit. And after that, from there, you will need to pay somebody to do it. Otherwise, you need to do extensive tons of research, which I believe you guys do not have time for that. So that's why I'm here. I have like plenty of time, so I am just telling you what is going on. So with all of that transition that is happening, they had a testnet. I would say they have a testnet, but instead of implementing and of course fully utilizing the testnet itself, they basically did an upgrade. I mean like they tested it on the testnet, but everything seems good. But I do not know if let's say they use the testnet or not, because shit happened when they immediately transit from the from the full hotspot to the light hotspot patch itself. So 44158 port forwarding, relay, all these issues will be all gone. But of course, when all of this problem is gone, new problem come in. So the new problem that come in is basically the hotspot is not sending beacon, and after that, from there, unable to challenge or whatsoever. So this is shit that happened. So this over here affected a lot of hotspots. So there's a massive like outage. I would say not outage, but of course there's basically no beaconing, no transmitting of data. So for those who are new, do not understand what I'm saying, basically sending of beacon, witnessing beacon, it is all money. So if let's say you witness, you send or whatsoever, you will get a cut of Helium a little bit, and after that, from there, yeah, basically the hotspot is not doing that anymore. And after that, there's like, okay, so shit happened. So what did they do to the network itself? They are slowly trying to patch whatever shit they find, basically whatever bug is there, they are slowing to patch their way there. Therefore you can see there's like tons of update. Like okay, you can see this is the proof of coverage rate and reward update 3. Okay, if you scroll down itself, I believe there's like the update 4 whatsoever. I do not know, man. There's like too many updates. So this is proof of coverage update 3. Why can't you just do it on the testnet, and after that from there get a good one, and after that from there a working and stable one, and of course release to it? Because they are moving too fast, and after that from there whatever they are promising, the community itself will be, because previously they told the community that by next month we are going to have the light hotspot there. So yes, we have the light hotspot there, but of course shit happened, and after that from there, like, they have been implementing, working hard on the back end itself. I would say yes, they are working very hard, and after they eventually, yeah, shit is happening, and they are still solving it. And after that from there we can see that yeah, on the thumbnail itself you will see like a proof of luck, lottery kind of stuff. So I'm just going to explain to you what is this proof of luck / jackpot. So over here I have pulled out like crypto mining and trading itself. He is a content creator focused solely on Helium itself, and of course I learned my stuff from him, I would say. And of course he have done the proof of coverage is dead, and after that now it's proof of luck. So this is a video that I have learned from him, understanding what is this proof of luck itself, and of course from some of my partners itself in the AstralDigital company itself, we understand that what is going on in the network. And right now I can bring you the content of what is proof of luck. If you want to watch his content, it's gonna pop up above, just click on it. So to understand what is this proof of luck itself, previously if let's say you've seen on your own dashboard itself or the Helium Explorer, you are like looking for like how much people are earning or whatsoever, so we can just click on one, a random one, and after I'm just going to explain to you. So previously we can see that, okay, we can see previously that when you witness a beacon, when you broadcast a beacon or whatsoever, the next transaction is basically telling you receive mining rewards. Why? Because when you do an action like broadcasting a beacon or sending a beacon itself, basically if let's say you witness or something, you will get paid out. And of course from there you can see that this is a lucky one, like you can receive a payout. And after that, if you scroll down itself, you can see some more. So here, what do I mean by the transaction itself? So previously it was something like that. So you will see like whatever action that has been done, you will basically receive something immediately. Like I would say within the next 5 or 10 minutes after you witness a beacon, you will basically you will see this receive a mining reward. But right now everything has changed because there is some codes error that is happening. If you want to read more, just join the announcement group, and after that, if let's say you're a technical person, you can read in depthly. So I'm just gonna understand from what I understand from other people and understand from people based on my research to tell you it in a layman terms that how do you gonna understand this. So previously whatever action is done, witnessing, send a beacon, you will receive a mining reward. But as of now, you can see that this over here, they have witnessed some beacon 3 days ago, and after that from there the next I mean like there's no reward because RSSI is too high or whatsoever. So over here you can see that yeah, basically challenge or something, you did not receive some reward somehow. But of course to get it straight itself, whenever you do an action itself, it is the valid one. The next 5 minutes you will receive a reward. But of course right now it's not being proven that way because of some bug error, and after that from there they have reduced the size of like reward recipient in a single block itself. So I'm just gonna scroll and after that find the content to tell you. Okay, this is proof of coverage, and after that over here we can see that there's some update that's going on. And of course previously the proof of rewards, yeah, over here. So the team are still digging high and heels for issue 1 and 2. Basically they have reset the testnet, blah blah blah. So they are looking potential. Okay, so this is not telling you what is going on. So what happened is basically on the block itself, you can see no new update. Basically recipient is holding steadily at an average of 159 recipient per block. Basically in a block itself, there is only 150 people getting rewarded because of the new bug that is ongoing. And after that from there, of course the reward itself is much huge, much larger. And after that from there, some people can receive like 0.5 HNT per day, or maybe like maybe 1 HNT per day. And after that from there, it looks exciting and everything. But of course with this new bug itself that is ongoing, this is what happened because of the new bug. And after that, I would say right now they are still fixing it. And of course as of now, it's basically purely proof of luck, because this 150 recipient itself can be you if let's say you're a hotspot owner. Basically everybody who is owning the Helium hotspot itself, you can just see a lottery. Basically a lottery meaning like you will receive like something like that. The reward itself, one reward itself beacon is worth 0.02, which is I would say some people might say quite high. And after that you can see a ranging of like maybe 0.4, or some people receive 0.1 or 0.09 or something like that. So this is somehow the lottery that is ongoing. Basically every action itself by right. Previously, every like let's say in the network itself, there is like a million worth of witness happening. So there's supposed to be a recipient, a million recipient to basically receive this reward for their hard work to this proof of coverage itself. But of course, right now everything has changed, so it is called a proof of luck because of this thing itself. It's a luck type of thing, and after that, from there, a lottery to basically get into the block itself. You can't control it or whatsoever. It's just on a random basis. So whoever has beacon, like maybe the whole network itself, there's 800,000 worth of hotspot, maybe 800,000 of them basically managed to do a beacon and witness or whatsoever, something like that. Basically, whoever received the rewards, there's going to be a cooldown. So the cooldown is still implemented, so there's a cooldown ongoing. So it's going to go over to the next batch of maybe 100 over people on the next block, and after that, so on and so forth. So eventually everybody will get a share of this lottery ticket, and of course some guys might be super unlucky. Basically, you can't get rewarded, and after that, there's like hotspots with no activity for like 2 or 3 days, and after that, from there, you might see that okay, the hotspot app from you that oh, your, I don't know, the sneaky little hotspot has been offline, has not been doing anything for 150, I don't know, like 1,000 over blocks. And do not be alarmed by that, because this over here is because of this update that is ongoing. And after that, from there, you might be seeing like, hey, my hotspot is offline, why and then after that, from there, you go and check, and then on hotspotty itself, if you try to ping, it's online one, but then it is not doing anything. So do not be alarmed that, because you just need to wait till it's your turn to win the total, or like 4D, to basically like win this lottery draw. And after that, whenever you hit it itself, you basically get rewarded like 0.1. I mean, the rewards range from 0.04 to like maybe 0.15 or something like that. So depending on your luck itself, and after that, how much work that you have done today. But of course, to be honest, it's not really about hard work right now. It is right now about luck. And after that, from here, you can see on the previous on the video itself from the Helium miner, the guy itself, he has really been like complaining like this is not based on the coverage that you provide. Instead, right now it's just based on luck, because everybody is going to be trying for the lottery. And of course, if you own like more miners or whatsoever, your chance of hitting it is much more significant and of course bigger. So I would say right now, the thoughts about that. So the thoughts about this proof of luck itself, I would say yes, it's somehow quite good for Asia people, because we are getting shit rewards. But right now, there's a slight chance for us to increase our rewards. And of course, there's also a disadvantage, is a 50-50. It's already said proof of luck. And after that, from there, this proof of luck itself, people might be getting somehow a lower rewards instead of a higher reward, because like some people, they have like ultimate setup, I do not know, like they have a goddamn high place, and after that, from there, the antenna they are using is super good or whatsoever. They might be providing more coverage, and after that, witnessing more stuff. But of course, sending beacon is normal, and after that, being witnessed by people, and of course, like Internet of Things using beside them or whatsoever, they provide like ultimate coverage with whatever knowledge they have. And after that, they did not get rewarded for that. And after that, for those who are just putting an indoor antenna in, and after that just putting it in the cupboard, something like that, let's say you put it in the cupboard, and of course somehow you hit the lottery. So I would say this is the pros and cons about this proof of luck thing. So you need to know, yeah, I would say right now, as of now, if let's say do I need to still buy an antenna, I would say definitely this issue here is not permanent, hopefully, but of course this issue here is here for quite some time. I believe it's going to be here for quite some time, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe 1 month, depending. And of course, from there, depending on how fast they solve this issue, and of course, yeah, basically, if let's say it solves itself, and after that, from there, they will start rewarding people with the proof of coverage, then you will need an outdoor antenna. So might as well just buy an antenna if you want to. From the Singapore crypto group itself, they sell antenna, which is one of the kind in Singapore. So I would say if you want to, just get a setup like ultimate ready for the next update or patch that is going to happen. But of course, if let's say you have a hotspot now and have not get an antenna right now, you can just base off whatever luck that you have to basically hopefully earn quite a lot of handful of HNT as of now to you. And after that, hold for the future. And after that, you might be thinking that the price of HNT is dipping, the ROI seems forever. But of course, you have to understand this. If let's say you are here for mining itself, mining is a long-term game. I would say it's a long strategy, a long game, because whatever you are mining, whatever you are generating from this hotspot itself, it is going to be there. They are going to credit you that amount of HNT. And after that, from there, if let's say you have like diamond hand or whatsoever, you held HNT all the way till it goes to $100. Then let's say you mine like 50 HNT for the one whole, I don't know, 2 years down the road. Basically, these 2 years of hard work of holding, and after that, from there, looking at the miner work, you are basically holding like $50,000 worth of this HNT. If let's say you manage to generate 50 HNT, and after that you held until it went to like 1,000. yeah, basically 1,000 it's $5,000 only. Eventually, if let's say Helium goes to 1,000, I mean like 50,000 is free. So yeah, it's depending on your own strategy. And of course, this hotspot itself is not energy like not a monster consumption. They do not need a lot of energy, a lot of care or whatsoever. You just need to put it there one time good setup, and after that from there you can just alright, leave it there, and after that from there just go and do your stuff without worrying so much about it. Just check from time to time on the Helium Explorer or Hotspotty to basically check on it about the status, if let's say it's alive or not, and after that from there everything is good. You can just leave it there, and after that don't need to care about it, and of course generate your passive income for free. And after, I mean like not for free, but of course you paid something of it. And I would say the cost of the device itself is not expensive as well, but of course some people would not want to put the money in, so AstralDigital is here for you. So I've come to the end of the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course turn on post notification, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace.